I've been an Oney Plays fan for a long time. I've been aware of most of the cast since the Sleepy Cabin days. I was watching the early Oney Plays videos before Dong and Julian.
Oney Plays!
With friends.
Does this have like a good like Rugrats song?
Yeah.
It's like super compressed.
Actually, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. Corey, you're about to have.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a scary loading.
It is.
Yeah, that's like fucking written in blood.
It's true. Look at this. Look at the hand.
His hand is like made out of paper.
What's that game? Parappa the Rappa hands. Everyone has like paper hands.
Oh yeah, like
gross, dude. They try to recreate the intro.
it looks nothing like the intro.
The camera's too wide. It's so creepy. Well, the water animation was good.
Did you see that pan across?
There's no easing on anything.
Why does Angelica look happy when she's supposed to be mad?
Oh, yeah. Look at Dee Dee's fucking scary doll face.
Could they not animate the door?
Pink hair.
That's what they did. They couldn't animate like in the original. Aren't they coming out of the door?
Yeah.
They just couldn't animate outside, or they couldn't like render outside or something.
The piece at the top.
The sprite was just like a gif.
Some of my favorite Oney Plays moments were with Dong and Julian.
Come on in, there's plenty of room. Hey, my name is Christopher. Hello.
Oh my god.
Hey, Stinky. Ooh. Ah! Get down! Get out! Get in and no! Get the fuck out of the way! Oh gosh!
Did you kill her?
Let me out! Let me out!
Is she dead?
I don't know.
Did you kill her, Chris?
He's coming, dude. Y'all ready to lose again?
If only Jason would teleport in to change their diaper.
You done bitching yet?
He hasn't even got started.
That guy was so upset. Holy shit. Ooh, mommy. Ooh. I think he definitely muted me.
Look at her caboose.
She's got a good butt.
Yeah, for a white bitch.
Excuse me, Julian.
Like your sweater?
You're the YouTuber, right?
No?
No.
You want my channel?
Do I want your channel? Yes, I do.
You're gonna have it.
I can have it? Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
There you go. That was a successful transaction, Chris.
He's going to go.
He has it in verbal contract.
Banging pots against the side of the cabin.
You're fucking nuts.
Don't hurt her, no.
Keep running, bitch.
Oh my god.
Come on out. I'm here. No! I'm one of you! Please, no! No! Please, I only wanted you to live. She's not gonna let up now, is she?
Yeah, you're done
guide
for.
her to Jason, my lord. Jason! Help me, Jason! Jason! Please, Jason, please listen to me.
They're all inside.
They're all
Jason.
inside the
They're all
house.
in that cabin.
They're inside the house.
Cabin, Jason.
They're all over here. Just follow me. Just follow
they're
me.
over here. They're over
Just
here.
follow me, Jason.
Come over here.
Jason!
Come over here. See, here they are.
Jason! Please, Jason!
Fucking started.
Jason! Jason, get her! She's the only one! Get her, Jason! Jason! No, not me! I need to watch her die. I can take you to my friends. We will all start a new camp together. Okay, cool. Let's go. No! Look, Jason, it's all of them together.
Oh, fuck off.
They're all in here, my friend Jason.
Quick! Jason, they're escaping! Quick, Jason, they're going to leave!
Oh my god. Oh god.
Yay! My hero, Jason!
So scared, fuck.
Get them, Jason! They've been evil bastards! They have sinned, they have had premarital sex! I'll open the door for you, Jason!
Squeeze.
Come on in, Jason!
Yeah.
Oh no! No! Where's my friend Jason? Oh no! No!
Hit him with the bat!
Jason, it's me!
I got this phone.
Jason!
I don't know what this is. Is he frozen? Shit.
Oh, you fucking die!
I think he got froze.
Get the back seat.
If I have to get in a car with this guy,
Wee! This has been fun, you
We were all
guys!
friends to the very end.
Yay! Yay!
When Ding Dong and Julian was showing less on the channel, I didn't think anything of it. I knew they were working on a game and assumed they left to have more time on that. According to Chris's tweet, it seemed like my assumption was correct. Then Ding Dong and Julian did some streams. That's what I wanted to cover in this video.
And a lot of people found out about it later and figured out, like, oh, that's what that meant. I didn't really get it, but now I get it. Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. If there's something they say in a video that doesn't make a lot of sense, they're probably referencing an actual person that they're hoping to hurt through one of their videos. That was why they brought up the tuba thing in the one video. That was them trying to take a shot at me. And they were trying to expose people to the fact that I was a furry. Then a few months later asking me if I'll record with them again.
So the tuba thing is this.
Is that a big tuba? What is that?
Oh, I'm horny. Let's go into it. Fuck. I'm not horny anymore. Now I'm horny.
There you go.
Damn it! Let me in, you fucking game, Jesus.
Honestly, this reads more as a dad joke about it being a horn. I think Ding Dong just called out some tuba fetish he has. See this? Sounds like a stretch.
Anytime that we ever went back to record, it's because we got asked. That's why I could also tell when they were going out of their way to try to spread rumors. Trying to go out there and say things like, I bet they're doing it because they're greedy and they just want money. No, we got asked every single time. It's why it was really goofy the last time that we did record, because months later, after getting angry about stuff, they also brought up the idea of like, you know, I never had problems with anybody else before, and it was so much easier. And I got to realize that you guys made everything so much more difficult, where I then had to follow up by going, then why did you ask me to record with you again? People hated us. People were not going to change their mind on any of it. And considering it's a crowd that kind of loved the fact that we got hurt anyways, there was no way you were going to convince anybody of anything. No one was going to care, even if you did convince them. If anything, they think it's funny, and they're glad that it happened.
If it wasn't for the live stream, I wouldn't even know there was beef between the Oney Plays guys and Ding Dong and Julian. It was my understanding they were pretty loved in the community. Him trying to say the fans would think they're doing this for money is just not true. Some people are weird and parasocial in fandoms, but normal people, I think, didn't think this.
It was a weird one because initially, I was kind of on the fence about it. I was in the middle about it. Especially because they started going, and I could buy a computer, and I could have it over there, and I could come by all the time. And I said, no, we're not doing that. You're not going to get comfortable with this and that you bring us back into all of this and we start doing all this again. Absolutely not. We want to be working on our own projects. I'm not going to be losing time for that right now.
This makes me sad. It seems like Chris wanted to be friends again. I read that as being excited, and Dee Dee reads it as something nefarious.
There were terms and conditions and rules and everything that we were trying to establish to actually allow it to flow smoothly, rather than how things went in the past, where it was things just kind of randomly go and everyone else has to pick up the pieces. We wanted to schedule, we wanted to figure everything out, especially that we said this needs to take 2 weeks. We will do it. It will be 2 weeks and nothing beyond that. We record everything. We give you everything.
So this seems insufferable to work with. You're doing Let's Plays. This isn't an Oscar-nominated movie.
We even bought a portable hard drive They refused to use the portable hard drive, and they left it where we were anyway, so we wasted money on a portable hard drive. They kept insisting that we have to use Dropbox and everything.
I can understand with traveling a lot, it's probably harder to have a portable hard drive. You could lose it easily or it breaks. Also, Chris has been doing this a long time and probably already has the Dropbox.
I mentioned it before, but I could tell they went through one of Julian's private books because they blurted out a thing that was in one of them during one of the videos. They were trying to give me a hard time for the furry stuff in a couple of videos that we did with them anyways, and I actually just didn't notice it because I really did tune them out. They were repeating it over and over again in the same tone of voice, and I was just talking to Julian and didn't even pay any attention to it because I kind of just didn't care.
The Julian is a furry thing has never been a secret. There's jokes on the old Crash Bandicoot how Julian has a crush on Tiny.
There he is, my special little man.
Julian, you are gay.
This also was how the Oney Plays humor went. They were always fucking with each other. There are compilations of them making fun of Tomar.
This is my first time ever playing Teardown.
And we're all very proud of how far you've come.
Thank you. That's really patronized.
And I don't know what he is talking about, the diary thing. I'd like to see the proof because all of that's really weird.
One of the rules that we had established immediately was, don't bring up intense political shit here. Don't try to, like, get drama stuff going or bring up, like, lol cows or whatever. Let's just try to focus on having a good time with the games that we're playing. And immediately, first recording session, bringing up problem with a poo, like fucking years later.
I don't know anyone that has watched Oney Plays for the gameplay. What makes it work is the jokes while playing the games. In this Apu thing, they were playing a Simpsons game.
So it's faster to just let him shoot them and you destroy them.
Apu's huge, dude.
That's why they don't use him in the show anymore.
He was too frightening.
Yeah, he was
scared
intimidated.
children.
He was growing between each season and got too big.
They couldn't fit him on screen anymore.
Apu, why do you talk like that?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Baby hungry, baby want pizza.
According to the comments, the fans found what Ding Dong was referring to also.
Supposed to be for 2 weeks. It most certainly was not 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks for the actual trip part of it in the recording, but because there was so little communication with the editors and everything, it ended up being a month-long process, like more than a month, a few months, trying to get everything organized with them, and because they refused to take the hard drive with them, I had to tediously upload things to Dropbox, which would take forever, and our internet would cut out because if people remember our streams back where we used to live at the time, monsoons constantly that would knock out the power. Our Pokemon live streams we had done at the time were fucking cursed because there were so many thunderstorms that cut out our internet and power entirely, sometimes for like a couple of days. And because that was happening, that also made all the people that were working on the editing end thinking that I was just making things up when I wasn't. And that I remember specifically one of them lashed out at me in the group chat at one point going, yeah, so how's that oh so real Pokemon video going right now? And my response was just, yeah, hi. And it took like a day for them to finally go, oh, I mean, like, I'm sorry if I came at you kind of hard with that one, but I mean, you gotta admit at the same time, man. And I was just like, no, I don't.
Listen, I don't know what the truth is, but complaining about it taking too long, then getting mad at the editors because you're having issues uploading is stupid. They had deadlines too. It feels like you didn't care about their time. It is also weird with the thunderstorm thing. Watch the Weather Channel or look at the app on your phone. You should have an idea when they are coming and plan accordingly.
And eventually I was shown a screenshot where it was very absent-minded, the screenshot that they showed me. I got showed the screenshot, and I'm seeing every last person who's, like, on the editing team trash-talking us incessantly, making shit up about us, freaking the fuck out and getting paranoid about us, and insulting us every step of the way and going, ha 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 ha, wow.
They were upset because they didn't have footage to edit. Ding Dong, you have edited before. It takes such a long time.
Oney Plays!
The answer was we're outsiders again, so treat it like everything is our fault when we're kind of the only reason some of this was even moving. We got as much done as we did because we did have a schedule. We picked the games we did because we seriously filled up an entire notebook and made like keys and symbols and everything to represent, hey, this game would take actually just a single playthrough. This would have to be multi-part. This one features this kind of thing. This is a good game to talk over. We went through all this effort. We did so much just to try to make it move. And through the entire thing, everybody was treating us like dog shit.
This is just me assuming, but I wonder if the editors felt micromanaged. The OneyPlays channel was doing fine without them. They were still able to pump out videos, and the channel seemed consistent.
I felt like this would actually be a huge mistake. But you guys know how difficult our living situation has been and everything, too. We're barely getting by and everything. We were really struggling. There was some kind of justification to it when it came to that.
I thought you weren't doing it for the money.
Anytime that we ever went back to record, it's because we got asked. That's why I could also tell when they were going out of their way to try to spread rumors. Trying to go out there and say things like, I bet they're doing it because they're greedy and they just want money. They seemed furious with any of the games that we actually suggested, even if I was going to play it and put all the time down onto it. Yeek, for example, I was playing that off camera, constantly. I was grinding, I was doing all this stuff for it. Similar to how Kingdom Hearts, Julian was doing all of that. He was grinding off camera and doing all this other stuff to make it possible. No, we pushed ourselves really hard. While they were just laying in our bed the whole time. And
so this was interesting. You can see in Chris's pinned tweet, it's about his continued back issues. I know he is laid on the floor during Let's Plays due to his back problems. Maybe that's why he was laying down.
Some of those videos are kind of a goddamn miracle. I think Panic is a really good example. I edited that one together, and after I did and I sent it over to them, I remember even getting met with like, oh, I didn't think you were going to use that one. I know you didn't. I know you were intentionally trying to stay in a bad mood for all of it and not say anything, but yeah, we ended up using it.
Chris was intentionally in a bad mood through it. This is how it starts.
Sega.
What the?
They got it wrong.
It said Gasse? What does that mean?
That's not the name of the company.
What do you think of this crazy intro?
Baba?
Pretty wacky.
Who's this? Is Brendan Small?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he better not press that switch.
It's like a shit newspaper.
Death surrounds us.
It's like an animated newspaper. I'm not laughing. You call these funnies? You think this is funny?
You think I find this humorous?
We have chicken now.
Julian, did you make this?
I did. I made most of the games we play on this show.
I figured.
This is about midway. Maybe this would be when Chris starts to get angry.
My child!
He's gone.
Chris, that's you. You're in the TV realm now.
Find the buttons that will lead you to the computer.
I think that says lead.
Server. This is insanity.
Okay, pick a button. Any button. Any button you want. Of all four.
This button nose?
He doesn't have a button nose.
Okay.
There you are. Okay, pick a button. Any button.
Okay. Yellow. It's rocks.
Oh, damn it.
Chris.
Suck in the color?
I hate it when that happens.
I don't think that was the right button, Chris.
You fucked up already!
Oh my god.
I have no race.
Okay, maybe not that button. Try a different one.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, it's making things big.
That's the opposite of what a vacuum is supposed to do.
Oh. Or it's just shitting stuff out.
I don't sense any attitude. Maybe it's towards the end.
Just kidding.
But Snoopy's even here.
Why is Fatsy here?
Oh no!
That is a good, it's a cool little world. It's good world building. In this world, it rains shit and feces. That's why you know it's very oppressed.
You gotta write your congressman about the poop rain.
Wow, how peaceful.
No, but for real, if I was trapped in here, I would have actually... He's not panicking at all.
No, it's true. He's pretty darn calm.
His name is Panic. He was named that when he was born.
I would have been panicking by like the third mini game, like in Jack Frost. Ooh. Holy fuck!
Look at what you did.
What? That's completely unrelated. Why? Jesus! You killed like 50 people. Why?
Well, I didn't see it in Panic. He mentioned Pokemon also.
That Pokemon one was similar. That's why Julian and I are talking a lot by the end of that one, but it's just us talking by the end of that one.
Ding Dong mentioned it was towards the end of Pokemon. This is the last episode of the Pokemon playthrough.
That's not your name.
That is a cool little thing he did.
Do it. Do the thing. Do what you were born to do.
Are you ready?
I'm frickin' ready. Fucking do it.
I've been holding on to it. Are you ready?
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah!
You used the pokey.
We got
It's
Mewtwo!
done.
Look, he's genetic.
Mewtwo is the genetic
Mewtwo is the coolest. He's really, really smart.
He's got a tube that feeds into his body.
He can
It's
kill an
hard
Indian
for him
elephant.
to stand up.
It's hard for him to stand
Give
up.
a nickname. This is our final nickname.
Yeah. Okay, let's make it count, guys.
Call him Mew Manchu.
Call him Poop.
Call him Fucker.
Call him Poop Fucker.
Don't call him that. Oh.
Okay, sure.
Oh. That's it.
He's gone.
That was Pokemon, everybody. We
well,
beat the
hang
game.
on. We got one more. We got one more legendary to catch too.
Do we?
We can go do this. Hang on.
What are you talking about?
Honestly, it's rare for an Oney Plays Let's Play to complete the game. They seem like they were all in good spirits.
I thought it read very clearly that at least we're like being funnier here and we're a little more confident. We're at least trying to be ourselves a little bit more. But I guess that is what people were taking in, because I did even see it back at the time that people had brought up like, oh my god, yeah, like they're like calling him out a lot and everything. It seems like none of them are really getting along, which is surprising. I remember I was like giggling like crazy during all of it. I thought I was in high spirits, but
These comments read as pretty normal.
he had made the insistence that we have to do a big finale thing. He wanted to do it with Kingdom Hearts way back at the time too, and kept trying to hype that up, and there was no real genuine big finale. We didn't get to do the idea that we had because it was too elaborate and he didn't feel like actually dedicating the time to go do it. But the same thing happened. With the Yeek finale, he at least rendered a little bit, like a 30-second animation of just like Alex getting out of his bed. But, and he put hamburgers over a loading screen. The finale that he was planning on was just going to be literally the previous episode again, because the editor seriously cut it off right at the end of the game. That kind of is the finale, I think. I think that's fine as a finale compared to what was about to happen. That it was going to just be the same video again, but with a couple of new video edits put on top of it. And then we just sit on the title screen and just kind of ramble for 20 minutes. I don't think people would have been happy about that. That's why I wanted to do something. When he suggested the idea of doing some kind of like flashy finale for it, I was kind of down for it. I said, yeah, I could figure out something on that one, because it's not great where that ended.
This is what Chris said about the Yick finale.
Thank you, Liam Walker. What happened to the finale to Yick? Bro, I'm afraid we just canceled it. It just got too overhyped and it's just done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Very sorry. I know. I'm sad too.
Is that real?
That's real. Why would I lie?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I wanted to do it too. I'm sorry.
Maybe you would.
Jesus.
Is it okay to talk about the fact that you guys were making some cool custom stuff, or is that not even worth talking about?
That's fine. We got like a little bit into doing stuff, and then it was just too much work, and then all of our lives kind of caught up, and there hasn't been any time to focus on it. It was gonna, we overhyped it. It wasn't even that interesting. It was just the end of the game, and we barely said much over it.
I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck you're
Honestly, if there's one good thing that came from not putting it out, it's that people got curious to buy the game and see it themselves, because I do think it's actually a game worth checking out. even though it's really fucking dumb in places. But I think it's kind of worth it.
Okay.
But yeah, go check it out yourselves.
It's like an RPG or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not gonna say who it is, but a YouTuber was messaging me because he still actively watches their videos, and he brought up like, do you know he's been doing this? And they sent me a clip that they had isolated of it where he's making vague comments going like, hey guys, we're gonna do a really big finale and it's gonna be great and everything. Oh, just kidding. You're just insulting yourself right now. You're the one who told everybody about it and made it into a big deal. I gave you opportunities to help out here. You just didn't want to. For example, that maze game that we played, I didn't even know who that other guy was. I got asked to do it.
Ding Dong was right about this. Who the fuck was this guy?
And if people are over here and you're kind of understanding that now about it, where you're like, okay, so like, I don't know, I was following you guys because of this stuff. Maybe this isn't the right place for you. Oh, hey. I'm sorry. It's okay. And that's okay if it's not.
Are you going to be all right? Because you've been up for a long time.
I'll be all right, but I had some moments earlier where it was hitting me pretty hard. I don't feel quite as bad right now, but still kind of a thing. I feel fine at the moment, though.
This was concerning. Julian walks in and asks if Dee Dee is okay, and he's been streaming for a while. It seems they need to log off. If they are this paranoid and think Chris is taking shots at them all the time in his videos, maybe they should not associate with these people. This is obviously not good for them mentally.
And yes, bunny anxiety, absolutely, they are. They're acting like we aimed all of it at one person this time around, again.
Because OneyPlays fans tend to be hyper defensive. They already know that they're into something that's a little fucked up and they feel nervous when people notice.
Yeah. No, you put it pretty well. That is part of it too.
I don't know what Julian is trying to say. I think the most fucked up part of OneyPlays is the Shadman connection.
Now, easier said than done though, because then we can get back to the other thing I mentioned. We seriously had a rabid audience member come by armed.
You
hoping to
mentioned it
lure us
earlier,
outside.
but I think it bears repeating as many times as you need to say it. Somebody did try to kill us over this.
Yes.
And they specifically stated that Sleepy Cabin was the motivation. I don't think it needs to be spelled out any harder than that.
Few things about this. It's horrible what happened, and there's no reason someone should be showing up at an internet personality's house, let alone with a gun to kill somebody. There was definitely something wrong with that person, and I hope for Dee Dee and Julian's sake this person is in jail for a very long time. Now, I don't think this should be blame on Chris or the Oney Plays community. While this was horrible, this was one crazy person. I do think as a content creator, the audience reflects them, but parasocial weirdos are in every community, so we can't just generalize. The Oney Plays audience as a whole seems to just make jokes that they make in the videos and support their other projects. I want to say this again, I am not defending the person going to Dee Dee and Julian's home armed. I don't think this is a good representation of the community as a whole.
You should probably bring that up again. Chris already told you years ago anyways that you were free to just openly talk about everything anyways. Right. Someone brought up even earlier in the stream saying, how many times did Chris also tell people leave them alone?
He has specifically used that phrase, leave them alone, multiple times.
Yes.
It has been multiple times.
Chris knows he made mistakes. We made mistakes at points too. I said it even years ago. That stream that did get archived, that I said everybody fucked up to some degree. I didn't watch a lot of Game Grumps, but I remember a video Chris had shared with me early on was that, and I remember talking to Ross about it very briefly, but there's a video where they were at a convention, and I don't know which video this was. Like I said, I wasn't a Game Grumps watch. I wouldn't know the video title. Maybe somebody here would know. But they were at a convention, and that people recognized them and followed them all the way back to their hotel room, and somebody was pretending to be hotel staff when they weren't.
I do remember.
They kept looking outside the door, and they see them just standing outside the door trying desperately to like be there because they want to get in, and then they even started sliding notes under the door trying to get them to open the door. And I was at least glad they included that, because that's one of those things you probably do need to talk about and showcase. Yeah. Audiences can get really wild with this kind of thing.
Now all of that is really creepy. People deserve their privacy. I do think there is something that needs to be said about fandom and parasocial behaviors. As a K-pop fan, I've seen some weird things.
One of the the worst Sawsang fans known to this day is that of Twice's Nyan. She has a very persistent Sawsang named Josh. He's a German fan who's obsessed with her and who runs a YouTube channel named Josh1994 where he often shares stories about his interactions with her. He's been stalking Nyan ever since 2019, as in December of that year, he boarded a plane with the intention of expressing his love to her. It appears that he sincerely thinks that they're already in a relationship or will eventually be together and start a family. Josh claimed that he had good intentions when he approached Nyan and said that it was Twice's managers who confronted him first. He also repeated that he genuinely loves Nyan and wishes to date her, but believes that JYP Entertainment is plotting against him because he's a foreigner. Talk about having dangerous delusions. To make matters worse, Josh asked Nyan to talk to him directly and thinks that people around her, including JYP Entertainment and Twice members, are influencing her thoughts negatively about him. This is why he had been very vocal about wanting to hurt the Twice members in the past, publishing Taeyeon's personal phone number after he contacted her and tried to get Nayeon's number. He had even threatened to take the lives of one of the members. If we get into all the things that he's done, we'd be here all day.
But I don't know why this is in the same conversation about problems Dee and Julian have with the OneyPlays crew.
That's why a lot of trying to convince yourself of something too. Somebody going, I mean, haven't you and Julian noticed that if everything's going wrong for you, then maybe it's you? You know who brought that up to me? The first person who brought that up to me as a concept?
Yes.
Chris.
Yeah, he did.
Because Chris was having that happen to him. And likewise, you're seeing comments from people also going, why does this keep happening to Chris? How do you say it to one person when you don't pick it up on the other one either? Because you're making exception cases, because you have biases for the content that you watch. Everybody here was a human being, and everybody made mistakes, and really bad decisions were being made because nobody even really fully knew what they were doing.
Sure, you could say that. I think a lot of bridges burnt with Chris have reasons. Stamper was on drugs and seemed to be having a psychotic break. Mick got with Chris's ex. I'm not sure what happened with the Game Grumps Super Mega feud. That might be because no one really talked about it. Honestly, the only reason I know there is beef between Dee and Julian and Chris is because of these streams. I assume they just left to work on their projects. I think a lot of OneyPlays fans still continue to follow and support Ding Dong and Julian. After the Dream Daddy situation, it seemed like the OneyPlays fans were on Dee and Julian's side.
All these people would be a lot happier if you guys didn't, like, make this into so much of a thing that you keep acting like we are specifically OneyPlays. We're not. It's in the name of the channel, actually. It's very easy to spot that. It's called OneyPlays. That's not us, is that? I know we were on there for a while, but we're getting into the territory now of that channel's been running for what, like 12 years or something? So about 1.5 years to almost 2 years out of that is not actually that long of a run, is it? And yet, it's still treated like that's the only thing we're allowed to be.
I don't think that's fair to say. Ding Dong and Julian still did cultivate fans from OneyPlays. Some people might just love that old content.
Part of the reason that a lot of people don't want to be too fully open about what they feel, on like politics, for example, is because yes, they're afraid of an audience lashing out about that or leaving. Julian talked about that in his post from like a decade ago. I always quote it, the thing about you can't sell a t-shirt. If you start putting too much of yourself out there, how are you going to sell a t-shirt? You're going to now push away maybe half of your audience because they don't agree with you on something. He was able to talk about things, even if he had to sometimes like vague post it through his videos. He still was talking about these things through it too.
Chris did do subtle jabs at Nick.
The Smiling Friends party. For some reason, it hasn't been brought up. But I have a feeling that was a source of some contention. And I specifically the I shook Chris's hand thing, which seemed to upset you in the moment. I wasn't sure if you were exaggerating how you felt at the time, but I have since heard that, no, that actually did bother you. I don't know if you get what I was saying when I said I did that. And I just wanted to clarify that that was very much a power move, and I think everybody else understood that. I don't know why you didn't.
Just so you know, that was a power move.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
What was the power move?
When we were starting to see stuff like Shadman coming around, that was a really strong...
Should be a bigger problem than Aaron is kind of annoying sometimes.
Yes, a lot
Aaron
happened.
is bad at video. That's worse than being a Nazi.
It's a whole thing within itself, so...
I agree. Shadman is a terrible person. I choose to stay in the fandom with this acknowledgement of them defending him. There's not a lot they can do about it now, but move on and grow from it.
That's why it's goofy, too, some people trying to do the get therapy thing, where it's like, hey, therapy doesn't prevent someone from coming by with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can call us crazy as much as you guys want to, but simultaneously, this obsessiveness, especially when it went as far as that, is significantly more crazy.
True, therapy doesn't stop someone coming with a gun, but this is a different conversation. Ding Dong and Julian seem to need help, and maybe they should talk to someone about this.
I don't know how we could ever really fully move forward, and because we're around a lot of people who are paranoid about these crowds too, they became paranoid about each other. I'll go back and saying it again. Stamper directly said how he had a blackmail folder on his friends and everything.
Yeah, and Stamper was on drugs. Drugs tend to cause paranoia.
Chris found himself in the middle of a lot of that, and to be fair, off of like Sleepy Cabin and a lot of the past and everything, I can't be surprised why he ended up there. You had a crowd of people who were pretty unhinged. You had a lot of people wanting to see a lot of genuine harm come about. You also were bringing somebody like Shadman around and normalizing the idea of like survival and the fittest of everything. Yeah, it was going to be a hard one to be able to kind of move ahead from. The longer you double down on that kind of thing, the messier it's going to get.
It sounds like Ding Dong is assuming the OneyPlays audience is alt-right. I'm pretty far left as an OneyPlays fan. They're not really political on OneyPlays. I think there's a range of political views in the fandom.
Talk about how I was talking about, like, Chris believes in Gamergate, stuff like that. And people on stream did hear me. They would be like, oh, wow, interesting. And then, like, it would just never come up again.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at on that one at the time now, but back then, yeah, no.
No, but that,
was a
just
brief window
giving
of
an
it.
example, my point is that there were multiple times where I was like, Chris and I have extremely different views in politics.
Yeah.
I was so fucking clear with people for years. And it just, people just selectively remember what the...
There's this old clip of Zach on Sleepycast talking about the possibility of Trump being a Republican nominee for the 2016 election.
If she's a nominee for the Democrats and Trump is a nominee, Donald Trump, I'll say this right now on the podcast, Donald Trump might be the president, and there's a good chance if he's a nominee.
The idea that he's
Donald
this
J.
far.
Trump will be the president!
I know. Okay, so you know in South Park when they were talking about like if McCain won or if Obama won, we're gonna move out of the country because America's gonna implode on itself and die, and that was the big joke, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, the president's really gonna affect everything and the world's gonna end. Dude, if Donald Trump is president,
South Park has been right about a few things.
It is so fucking insane to imagine.
The host of Celebrity Apprentice should not ever have his fucking finger on the nuclear triad, ever.
Sorry, you go ahead. I was just gonna say, I really want to say that I have full confidence that he won't get it because this is like I have faith in people, but no, he's
I'll tell you,
he's really close.
Let me clarify why it's scary. You know, you have to get to fucking CNN here, but the two biggest things are Donald Trump gets a lot of the independent vote, which is like what Bernie Sanders is stealing right now.
Yeah.
So if it's just her, she loses a lot of the independent vote, but so he has all the Republican vote, or a good majority of it, a lot of the independent vote, and Democrats historically vote a lot less. So it wouldn't take more votes, it would take less votes for her. Like, I'm a Democrat, but I don't think I'd vote for her, because I don't like her. So it would just take less people voting for her, and a lot of people supporting him. That's all it would take.
I think it's scary enough just that he's this.
Him on his fucking face, his orange face on the ballot is scary alone.
Yeah.
Obviously, this was a 10-year-old clip, but at some point, Zach, Mick, and Chris all did not like Trump. The OneyPlays channel isn't political, so maybe their views have changed. I know Zach in particular never gave me a right-wing vibe. He seems more center-left.
Man, I can go back to an example that's not even from the show. I only got to hear about this one because I don't watch the videos, but I had someone quote it at me, and I'd be like, why are you saying that, man? That's nasty as shit. That I had somebody at one point say to me, like, I am bipolar, and I am autistic, and these are the things that I have, and these are the things that I deal with. And I was like, what are you doing? Oh, it's a bit. And I was like, that's not a bit. Where did you even hear that one from? And they told me, and I'd be like, man, do you know why he said that? Because he's seriously just trying to insult people who have to deal with things like that. That's why I said, I'm confused why people weren't able to pick up on this.
So you could do a little cleanup outside, making it look nice.
Yes.
Look at that.
Well,
yes.
I don't like how the two on the side are.
I definitely want to make a door.
You know what's kind of ironic is that autistic people love this game, but like having like cobblestone right here next to this will just piss them off even more.
That pisses
seeing
me
that.
off. That's like, I don't know if it's my autism or my OCD or my Asperger's or my schizophrenia or my bipolar disorder, but that
you want it all to look nice and symmetrical and like lovely.
Thank you for your medical records, Zach.
I wanted to make a video for a long time where the video is just a guy looking at the camera and listing all of his ailments. He's like, yeah, I'm bipolar, and I have schizophrenia, and I have OCD, and I have ADD, and I have ADHD,
That's just
and I'm
every
autistic,
fucking
and I've got
bio on
Asperger's.
Twitter.
Imagine the video goes on for like 45 seconds. And then I wanted to start naming shit. He's like, yeah, I got a bullet wound, I got a scratch on my forehead. He just starts naming other shit too.
There is people like that who
I got a limp, I got a weird foot.
You got a lamp.
I got a lamp, I got a bullet wound, I got a scratch, I got a bum eye, I got 80/40 vision in this one eye.
Ding Dong missed the punchline of this joke. I'm not sure if it was intentional to make Zach seem like a bad person, but the joke is on the internet culture of people blaming mental issues on their problems, usually self-diagnosed.
Even if he could still throw shade at us on occasion, even if he was still putting us down and getting people to lash out at us, even by the end of all of it, he did tell people, just leave us alone already. Repeatedly. On our own end, we've been repeatedly also asking people, hey, let us move on.
I'll say this again, the fans wouldn't know about the beef if it wasn't for these streams from Ding Dong and Julian. They need to stop talking about Oney Plays and kick the people that bring it out. None of this seems good for their mental health. This isn't to silence them, but to try to heal from this experience.
So we can't afford therapy, by the way. I know people keep saying get therapy because it's supposed to be a dismissive write-off statement. But even if we did, what should
This is what the therapy would be about.
What should I tell the therapist about, like, can I get them to stop that person from coming by with a gun? What would the therapist do to change that one?
Therapy is talking to a professional that understands the human psyche. They can recommend ways to cope and get through this. Maybe try to move on. A live stream audience is not therapy. I'm aware of the issues with the American health system. Mental health is not taken seriously, but you have to take care of your mental health. Ding Dong has said that he has attempted. This should be the first red flag to get help. Maybe even budget to see someone.
But if you want me to be upfront and honest, yeah, Chris is probably going to be the one who's going to react maybe the strongest to it because he's really worried about his own image and has been. Even though he also told us that we were free to openly talk about these things, specifically to Julian. He told him that long
I don't
ago.
remember. Were you there when he said that?
I
or
was.
that,
No,
okay.
I was. I was there for it. He said it more than once, even. He had brought it up repeatedly.
These are not the same thing. Chris can be upset with what you guys say, even if he told you to tell your truth, just like you can be angry at him. What's weird is from a public view, Chris doesn't air his dirty laundry. Even with the Mick/Veronica situation, most fans were unaware until Veronica's video.
I'll mention again, because once again it got truncated on the previous stream too. It's why I said, I hope Chris is doing a lot better now. Considering this is what's always been hovering around us, I'm sure it's a lot of stress off of his own end anyways, with us being able to move more off to the side. I know he doesn't want to hear about a lot of this stuff. I know it's why he was so concerned about that finale and why he was handling it the way he did.
I
He
do
was under a
feel
lot of
bad
stress
for
and
him
panic.
because it seems like he has a very unhappy life.
Yeah, I mean, that is part of it too. And the last time that we did see him, he was expressing he was pretty unhappy. He didn't like where a lot was going.
I wonder if Dee Dee and Julian identify more with a type of leftist where they think if you don't agree with everything, you're right-wing. There's also that type of leftist that will deem all edgy humor as right-wing. For a long time, people on the left accused Meat Canyon for being right-wing or a right-wing pipeline due to the edgy jokes he made, until he spoke about ICE.
Meat Canyon's one of these guys who's like, he's on the precipice, right? Where he kind of like, for the most part, he stays in his own lane, very apolitical type, but you get vibes. You get vibes. I wouldn't say he's sus, not at all, but it's like the Charlie argument, right? Where it's like, that's the challenge for all of us who are a little bit more woke-brained, is to give a little bit more grace to people who are maybe a bit more focused on entertainment, and they haven't taken the step to realize that everything is political.
It is annoying if a content creator is apolitical, they're automatically considered right-wing. Right now, the state of our politics, people need a distraction. I wouldn't want someone talking about left-wing politics when it's not genuine. Anyway, Hunter did speak up about ICE.
Also, Hunter's tip. Can I do a last little Hunter's tip to tap off our video? Hunter's tip is don't dress up and pretend that you're helping people in a government organization and kill people in the middle of the streets. That's pretty cool, huh? Fuck ice is what I'm saying. How is this happening? How is this the world we're in? How do people justifiably support this, Nick? I have no idea. It's murder. All I want to say, Hunter's tip, fuck ice. Bucky Beaver would not let an ice agent inside of his deal. Yeah. Bucky Beaver would not approve of ice, dude. Where the fuck do you think Bucky Beaver's from, dude?
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care where the OneyPlays guys align politically. I will say that they have worked with trans people for one thing. I would assume a trans person wouldn't put up with that kind of behavior.
Hey there! If you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that. So, I was just talking with my brother here, and yeah, you are definitely not getting our sunken treasure chest. Definitely not.
Do I even want your treasure chest? It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies! Dude, you ruined it.
From an outsider but a longtime Oney Plays fan perspective, I think Chris, Dee, Julian, and the other Oney Plays guys all had a hand in the beef. I wouldn't doubt Chris would be hard to work with from a professionalism view. He's been popular online basically since he was a teenager. I'm not sure if he has ever worked a normal job. From what it sounds like, Dee and Julian could be hard to work with in a controlling sense. I do wonder if Dong and Julian are jealous of the Oney Plays crew successes. Smiling Friends was a huge success. Chris's game, Bull Bow, the quest for Bing Bing won awards. Maybe there is some regret for leaving and jealousy of ex-friend's success. With all that being said, I think Dong and Julian do need to get some help. They said they wouldn't want the drama, but they continue to bring it up. I think for their own sanity, they should focus on their games and art. Try to create their own successes, especially since they are tired of being brought up with the OneyPlays brand. That's all I have to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Do I need to bring Muramasa out of its sheath and put you in your place? Because trust me, raise a hand to my wife, and I will break your hand off of your body.
Do it.
And shove it down your throat with a grenade with it.
Do it.
And watch as you explode.
I just beat her in battle again.
You're starting to piss me off, and that's not a wise move.
Don't piss him off. Don't do it. Please. Please, you need to go.
I fear nothing.
Oh, trust me, when I get done with you, you'll know what true fear and despair looks like.
You need to get out of here, please. Please leave.
I suggest you run now.
I'm not afraid of bullies like you.